Campbelltown Landcare Group was formed in about 1994. Our aim is actually very simple: enhance and protect the biodiversity of the Campbelltown area. Our main focus is actually Wadmore Park at the moment.
I've been in the area about 43 years, and when we first came here, this area through here was just a bare paddock. There was nothing growing here at all except some grasses and just the odd eucalypt. And about 20 years ago, these blue gums that you see here were planted. And since then it's been a monoculture with just a little bit of native stuff coming in from the edges. So we've decided now to put all the bottom story in.
I suppose like a lot of groups are actually reasonably small membership, although we're quite strong. We have a pretty diverse membership within the group. So we have people, for example, some of our youngest members are 6 and 8 years of age, as you saw with the map and the introduction from Jeff. We're actually about explaining to people why you're planting here, and you're building up that competency, and that actually is a key to keeping people as well and to actually garnering members. Because if people feel they have a real contribution to make, not just in digging holes, mate, and putting them in the ground, they feel that they'll actually stay.
You need to have a management plan for a park like this. Started off originally in a very small way, and from that they did ask that we have a proper survey done, and we commissioned somebody with professional expertise to actually look at the flora and the fauna of the park and then come up with a strategy to manage the park. And that strategy is then upgraded every 5 to 10 years, and we work closely with council to do this. So the achievements that the group have behind us is education, I would say, the local residents, elected members of council, local businesses, all of which have come on board, given us grants over the years, given us some support. We reach out to schools in the area. We've applied for and been given grants through Landcare Australia, through the NRM. The NRM have been very helpful to us over the years to promote the idea that we could look after this park. And so from that, we've also now become a successful grower of our own plants. We are allowed to collect seeds for the species that grow in the park, and so we have several of our members who grow our own plants.
One of the interesting projects we did over the last number of years with council in conjunction with federal government was actually working on the eastern side of the park up here, where we had a very big stormwater management issue. So a lot of the water was coming off the park on the top here. There's an actual housing estate in there, flowing through the park, bringing weeds, debris, introduced species into the park. We worked with council in the building of a bioswale, so the water is captured, brought away from the park and brought down under the ground, under the roads here. The support from the NRM has really been very important for us. There's probably been 3 main areas where we benefit from their help. The first is, I suppose, the more practical, providing us with grants to purchase things such as GPS equipment. The second is probably really a very important one, and that is, as well as providing us with financial support to create brochures and business cards and signage, that allows us then to get for such a small group, to get our profile out there. For example, just on the road right now, there's signage there that basically people slow down, have a look, pick up the brochures that the NRM have supported us with, and I suppose, you know, get us in the community. But the third, or facilitate us to network with other groups and give us that feeling that we're not just by ourselves. There's a lot happening in our backyard. Today I've run you through some of the things that a group like Campbelltown Landcare Group has to offer. If you want some further information about our group in particular, you can visit our Facebook page,